If you're considering a used Toyota 4Runner, then you found the right video. Coming right up, it's 5 tips to help you find the best used Toyota 4Runner that you can for the dollar. This is one of my favorite SUVs of all time. In Northern Ontario, where I live, the 4Runner has a built-in sense of community thanks to a loyal following of owners. It's a popular pick for drivers in this part of the country where many folks need to run something in a rugged, family-friendly 4x4 that can move from snow to sun to off-road to highway to touring without missing a beat. This generation launched for model year 2010, is Japan-built, and comes powered by one of the most proven drivelines in the game, a 4-liter V6 with 5-speed automatic that's time-tested and loved by owners for its strong track record. You do have numerous more fuel-efficient and engaging-to-drive options available for the money, but for those primarily seeking off-road and all-weather confidence alongside a healthy dose of peace of mind, the highly capable 4Runner makes a lot of sense. Trim grades include the high-value SR5, the luxurious Limited, the adventurous Trail Edition, and my personal favorite, the TRD Pro. Fitted with specialized off-road hardware and suspension systems, I found this model to deliver a creamy smooth magic carpet ride over the crumbling back roads surrounding Sudbury, Ontario, even in the middle of pothole season. For maximum ride comfort on rough surfaces, and the ability to cover rough ground quickly and comfortably, this machine is very hard to beat. Look for 2 or 3 seating rows and features like push-button start, heated front seats, a moonroof, parking sensors, backup camera, and a high-performing JBL audio system. Tip number 1. Stick to stock. The 4Runner is a very popular candidate for owner modification, and many owners run their 4Runners with non-factory suspension, electronics, engine, steering, and wheel and tire setups on the daily with no issues. Still, the average shopper is typically best to seek out a model that's completely stock where possible for 2 specific reasons. First, some modifications can cause damage and wear that's not covered by the remaining warranty. So if you're considering a newer 4Runner with plenty of remaining warranty coverage, you'll want to make sure the vehicle you're considering is unmodified. That can help add peace of mind and prevent warranty-related surprises. Second, certain non-factory parts, or the way they're installed, can cause accelerated wear to various components and result in unwanted noises, reduced handling, fluid leaks, and more. So in a nutshell, making sure the 4Runner you're considering is factory stock is probably a solid idea, unless you're sure you know exactly what you're doing. Tip number 2. Infotainment System Checkup. Some 4Runner owners have experienced trouble with their infotainment system, many have not. Test driving shoppers should be sure to connect a Bluetooth device, confirm adequate audio quality during both phone calls and audio streaming. If the Bluetooth connection seems wonky, if you drop calls, or if the head unit screen randomly powers itself off, a dealer may need to update the system's software or replace the entire unit. You'll want to know which is the case before you buy. Note that a freshly updated and recently rebooted smartphone plugged into the system with a high-quality and undamaged USB cable can make for a more reliable experience too. Elsewhere, check for outdated navigation maps, an adequate number of power and USB ports, and proper functionality of all steering wheel-mounted media controls. Tip number 3. Fuel System Recall. In 2020, Toyota Canada recalled over 125,000 vehicles to inspect and fix problematic fuel pumps that could fail and leak, possibly resulting in a fire or an accident. 4Runners from model year 2018 and model year 2019 were affected by this recall, though in total this machine has just 5 recalls across all 11 model years of this generation so far. If the vehicle you're considering has been regularly serviced at its dealership, chances are that all applicable recall work has already been performed, and you can contact Toyota Canada for more information. Tip number 4. KDSS components and rust. Some 4Runner models came with a Kinetic Dynamic Suspension System, or KDSS, which helps ensure optimal contact between the tires and trail surface during off-road driving. Within the owner's community, some members recommend having components related to the KDSS system inspected before purchase. Whether checking yourself or asking a technician for help, be on the lookout for excessive rust on hydraulic line fittings and other parts, and check carefully for any signs of fluid leakage from any other components. If the KDSS system is malfunctioning, you may see a warning light on the instrument cluster. Being on the lookout for fluid leaks and rust relating to this system can save you money and headaches. Tip number 5. Other checks. The majority of 4Runner owners from this generation report few if any serious concerns, especially when the vehicle they drive is factory stock and properly maintained. Still, test driving shoppers should be on the lookout for rare but reported problems with things like hatchback rust, loose or malfunctioning front seats or slider and recline hardware, and a noisy climate control fan that may need to be replaced. A front end that groans in cold weather may be suffering from a front differential problem too. If you notice this, have a technician investigate. These tips were designed to help test driving shoppers more easily identify possible trouble areas reported by some owners. An attentive test drive and shopping process that focuses on the areas we just covered can help you find a first-class example of a second-hand Toyota 4Runner. If you found this video useful, we've got plenty more like it, so consider leaving a like down below if you learned something new. Head over to Driving.ca for the latest used car news and reviews, and subscribe to this channel so you never miss a new upload. I'm Justin Pritchard, and until next time, take care and drive safe.